first time we went to Standing Stone, we had just recently found out that Tim was diagnosed with cancer. And that was in the midst of just busy ministry life, church, and I didn't have kids at that point. But that was a lot, just the diagnosis itself.
One of the reservations that we had going was, are the mentors just going to basically, are they going to pastor us like we pastor everybody else? Is it going to be a safe place to actually say the things that we love and are having struggles with in our church and with people? And once we went there, we had such a great connection with our mentors, as they just loved us, and they were real people. They weren't, it wasn't so structured, and that's what I was super nervous about, that it would be very structured and like I was going to some conference with my wife on vacation, you know, and I just didn't want that. But we found refreshment there and great rest there.
The mentors were real people and just shared their lives with us in a very real way and their struggles, and so then it made it easy for us to share ours, and it was clear that they were trustworthy and just got it. So definitely a safe place. I loved that day, and I can picture being there on the front porch. It was really, all the black clouds had come in and it was raining, and we were, I think, snuggled up at one point on the hammock. And I learned so much about Tim that I had never known before, and we got to see what was similar in, you know, between the two of us, and then where we were different and how we could complement each other. And that was hugely eye-opening for us as a couple, and just really exciting to think about how then we could do life with those things in mind. So I loved that. I have some specific memories, one of them being sitting on the porch, thunderstorms, the white aspen, on several hikes that we took, horseback riding. Just so restful, and that sense when you're in nature that you know how much bigger God is than we are, and how just awesome that is. And so definitely experienced that in a way that I rarely have.
I think the biggest thing that I took from just the atmosphere was the calm and the rest. Our lives are so crazy. And so noisy. And I'm sure your lives aren't noisy and crazy, but ours are. So being at a place where you can just slow down and relax and have intentional conversations, we don't really make those times in our lives. And I think Standing Stone was such a refreshing journey for us in making that time and seeing how important that time is. Now you're talking.
Yes.
Tell us about the food. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's one of the words that comes to my mind when I think of Standing Stone. Is that bad?
Food.
Food. Really good food. We love food.
We're foodies.
Yep. And we're kind of food snobs. I mean, we're kind of food snobs.
We are.
And man, the lady that cooked for us was so awesome.
We've literally said we ate better there than at probably any restaurant we've ever been to.
Oh yeah.
I think that the mentors were intentional with us in a way that wasn't intrusive. We never felt like we were being interrogated. We felt cared for, that they were interested in us, and that they had been, if not in exactly the same situations in life, similar, and could understand and relate, and so just felt really supported and never overwhelmed or in any way.
Our mentor would always talk about, each time we've been, and in all of our conversations since, would still bring up margin, the word margin. How's the margin in your life? And Now we have 4 kids, 4 and under. And honestly, that question alone, I mean, I don't think we'll ever get it, obviously. I don't think we're ever going to be perfect at margin, but just knowing that question is being asked and going to continually be asked of us, how's your margin, I think is just helpful.